As we work with different objects, sometimes we want to perform a basic Boolean operations. And on the toolbar right below, we have a different type of Boolean operations we can perform. So for some of them, we need to select the different objects and using, for example, right here, group. So we can group object together, and it will just create a group. So let's ungroup it together. Next, we also, if you click and extend, you can see it's called ungroup or group. We also have a different type of the operations that is union, difference, and intersection. So for example, if we go on the intersection, you can see it will remove only save the area where intersection happen. Okay, also you'll notice it is in our browser is showing two spheres. We still have them. And intersection, it does not blend them together, so you can select different objects and modify them. You can still drag and adjust them. You just perform this. Next, we also can have it, let's ungroup them. And as the two selected, we have also options to going Boolean union. So it's kind of combine them together. And this is nice when we start, for example, create complex, maybe rock formations or some other effects. We'll use this. Okay, let's go and group it. And other ones also, it is Boolean differences. So you can see it's take a one object, take our first, and set below and remove from object above the object below. So this way we can create maybe cave, bending, and other things. And even with this kind of simple operation, you can create a quite bit interesting object. And I saw some people created stunning machinery looking and other things by using scattering and replication effect and using Boolean difference, so you can create very interesting machinery or terrain shapes this way. Okay, so let's go to ungroup that one. Okay, there are also other ones below. We have a meta blob or hyper blob. This is more advanced way. So let's go ahead and create meta blob, and notice what's happening. It's actually taking those and almost create those two objects together. It's calculating and changing shapes. Notice what's we still have our sphere. So, and if we move, we still have this connection. So we still can manage and manipulating them. This is one of the better way to create a natural law or rocks or some other effects. There also hyper blob. It's allowed to use hyper texture with them. So we're selecting. And for example, we go to create a hyperblob. So we also, let's go replace with hypertexture, so you can preview. And right there you can see we still have a Boolean on this. We still have two spheres, but also we added additional displacement to our object, and we can create a unique way rocks. So again, we will use this one. We will create our unique like arches or unique island, maybe in the water. We're going to use a hyperblob with this. So it's meaning union as the same blob and apply displacement material on our combined objects.